aboard!
Hey everybody, and welcome back to YouTube. You're probably on YouTube all the time. I don't know, maybe I'm not on YouTube all the time. It is the end of my first semester in seminary, which has been a whirlwind. I can't believe it's over already, but also very thankful. For those of you that have done seminary before, you know it's a lot of work, and for those of you that haven't, you're lucky. Just imagine learning 2,000 years of church history in a semester, and not just learning about the books of the Bible, but learning about the hundreds of years behind their composition. That's a lot to know. And also, this is my first time since high school taking exams. So my undergrad, Sarah Lawrence, was really hippie, and we only did final papers. So this whole idea of exams is new to me. New since high school. So if you're the praying type, send some prayers. But anyway, it's really great. I love being here in Boston. And, I'm getting to know the city a little bit. Love walking along the Charles River. If you ever have a chance to visit Boston, you definitely should. Aside from the fact that the semester's ending and there's so much stuff in life that I want to talk about with you, let's get to it. So, first things first. I'm so excited that I leave for Germany in about 10 days. So my partner, who you all have seen on here, Richard, he is from Germany and his family lives in Germany. And so I try to go over there to see his family. And so thanks to the airplane miles that I've earned from all of my travels, my trip to Germany was free. So as Paul said, the churches provide for the pastors. And I'm not a pastor, but you all have supported me being a 21st century circuit rider. So that means that I have access to see his family. And so that's just really great. And you know what? If we're going to exploit capitalism, they want to make us use credit cards and give us points for it, heck, I'll use the points. And I'm so excited to see the Christmas markets and to hopefully meet up with some German United Methodists. We're going to talk about some collaborations maybe coming this summer. Not sure yet, but that's some exciting stuff. So yeah, I'm excited to be in Germany for Christmas, and I'd love to hear some of your Christmas traditions, and I'll be sharing some videos and some photos from my time over there in a couple weeks as well. Next is not so positive. So, as many of you know, come January 1st, the United Methodist Church has our traditional plan coming into effect, which means stronger, cracking down on the gay pastors and people who perform marriages for LGBTQ people in Methodist churches or outside of by Methodist pastors. And so on January 1st, this plan comes into effect. So there is a movement out there called #ResistHarm, which is organized by people from UMC Next, Reconciling Ministries Network, and a bunch of other groups within the Methodist Church that are saying no matter what your hopes are for the future of the church, we need to be united in resisting the harm that's being done in the church. So we invite you to visit their webpage, Resist Harm, and they have a lot of great steps of things that you can do, from sending letters to WCA people, the Wesleyan Covenant Association, the very conservative, traditionally minded people, and sitting down and having a cup of coffee with them and saying, this is why this matters to me. Really breaking down barriers and putting a face to the issue that they have. And so I think that's a really great way. They have a bunch of others to show Methodists around the world coming together to say, we're going to resist this harm. Another one is to have mass marriage ceremonies with as many United Methodist elders as you can gather, because the system will get overloaded. You can't file a complaint against 80 United Methodist elders in one conference, or chances are the conference doesn't have that many elders to fill the pulpits back up with. So there are so many more ideas on that Resist Harm website, and I encourage you and your church to get involved as that January 1st deadline comes up. So there's lots to do and lots for all of us around the world to be involved in for such a time as this. Lastly, I am so excited. The time is finally coming. It's been so many months in the making. After General Conference, the United Methodist Publishing House reached out and asked if I'd consider writing a book, and felt like finally my undergrad degree in creative writing might be useful. So I, over the summer, in the midst of traveling to 40 different cities, I was writing on the airplanes and at midnight at home, wrapped up in a blanket. And so that was over the course of the 2 months of the summer, and submitted it in September, and it's been in process. And so finally it's all compiled and it's looking really great, and it'll be out in February. February 4th is the official publication date. So that means by February 4th, chances are a week or so earlier, you can walk into your neighborhood Barnes & Noble, click on Amazon, go to Cokesbury, your neighborhood bookstore, and you'll find my book, which is just so exciting. Like, can I geek out for a second? I hate to self-promote and be like, I wrote a book, but it's just like so cool that I could walk into a bookstore and see this book there. It's called Reclaiming Church, A Call to Action for Religious Rejects. And I'm so excited because it's a lot of me processing the theologies that have gotten me where I am today, and hopefully allow other young queer people and people who work with queer youth to find themselves liberated, to find ways to reconcile who God is and who we are in theological and also, conversational ways. So I'm so excited for that book. And the publishing house, Abingdon Press, is letting me do a cool video series. So right after the book comes out, there will be a bunch of videos, and I am one of the only white people in the videos, which is so cool. I got to design this whole list of people who will be sharing different ways that they have been reclaiming church themselves. So hearing from people of so many different identities, all people of color except for me and one professor. And I'm so excited to share their stories with you and with the world, to show how so many different bodies are embodying that liberating love that Jesus came to bring. So that's my wrap up of, things that are going on in my life. And I hope to hear from you all. Feel free to DM me or whatever. And remember to like, subscribe, and share. YouTube has this ridiculous thing where you need 4,000 hours of watch time in order for your channel to be monetized, which means, making a couple cents here and there to help out with these videos. So if you want to leave your computer on like my mom does and just let the videos run on silent and maybe double time the speed, feel free to do that, and every little bit helps. So yes, thank you for your support so far, and I hope you guys have a great Advent, for those of you that celebrate Advent, and a great Christmas, and all of the holidays that come around this time of the year. So thanks for watching, and I will catch up with you all probably from Germany. Bye, everybody.